Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to discuss a very important topic in rabbit farming, and this is something to do with rabbits gaining weight. Guys, you know that this is a big deal if you're doing rabbit farming, especially if your target market is going to be meat. You need your rabbits to gain the highest amount of weight in the smallest time possible, because that's where you're going to get your profits from. Even if you're into this to sell bunnies to new farmers, you still need the same, because people are attracted to buy giant rabbits, rabbits which are big, and you should be able to achieve good weight in the least time possible. That way your rabbits are going to be cheaper when it comes to you costing them, and they are going to be able to be sold out very quickly, because if your rabbits are affordable, they are looking healthy, they have good weight, there's no way you're going to fail to sell them. If you would love to discover on how you can achieve this, this is the right video, you are in the right place. Please stick around, as we're going to be discussing what you need to achieve this kind of results. Guys, the first thing you need to check is going to be your feeds. Guys, ensure that whatever feeds you're giving your rabbits is adding value to them. Guys, ensure that the pellet which you're feeding your bunnies has at least 17 to 19% crude protein content. This is going to ensure that your bunnies are growing on a good rate and they are gaining the muscles. The muscles is where the weight comes from. Still on the feeding, ensure that you're also feeding your rabbits hay. Now, whenever rabbits are eating dry matter, they are going to increase their water intake. And whenever your bunnies are drinking more water, they are going to gain more weight. As you already know that the body weight of any animal is going to be more than 50% fluid. So the more the water your bunnies take, the more weight they gain. Another key aspect in rabbit weight gain is going to be the genetics. Now, the genetics is going to come to what type of breed of rabbit do you have? Do you have the purebred rabbit? Do you have the hybrid rabbit or the crosses? Do you have the indigenous rabbit, the local rabbit, which are dwarfs? Now, that is going to be key. If you're having the local rabbit, I don't want to call it a waste of time, but guys, this one will not make any business sense. Because these rabbits, you're going to rear them for even 8 months and you're struggling to have it achieve even 1.5 kg. Now, the rabbit breeds which you should be looking at, or the rabbit type that you should be looking at, is a purebred rabbit, exotic rabbit, or if you can't find the purebred rabbits, you should go for the hybrids. These are the crosses. Those attain weight a little bit faster than the local breeds. Actually, the local breeds is a no-go zone if you're doing commercial rabbit farming. Those are going to eat your food and will give you the least results. So don't even look there. However cheap they can be in terms of buying cost, they are going to end up being expensive in terms of feeding, in terms of the return on investment. The other point is going to be about how you raise your rabbits, the environment in which you keep your rabbits. Now, rabbits which are kept in cages are going to gain weight a little bit faster than those which are in free range. Why, guys? Because the rabbits which are in cages have kind of a limitation when it comes to moving up and down. Yeah, you get. So, and by that, it means they are not burning fat. Like you see, even in humans, if you're exercising a lot, you're going to lose weight. You get where I'm going. Now, if your bunnies are also running up and down, they are going to burn a lot of fat and they will not gain weight. But this doesn't mean that now you should put your rabbit in a compact cage. The standard rabbit cage is 2 feet in width, 2 feet in length, and 2 feet in height. That is a standard cage which can house maybe 2 bunnies. Okay, that should be enough space for them to live, and they will live happily. However, what you shouldn't do is to just put your rabbits to roam around all the time. The other thing when it comes to your rabbit housing environment is also separating your bunnies at the point of weaning. You see that guys wean rabbits in bundles. Of course, rabbits are social animals. When they are young, especially the females, they will live together without any issues. But you find that in this group of bunnies which you have weaned, they are going to be slow eaters and they are going to be fast eaters. Now, what happens is that when you put feeds, the fast eaters will consume all the feeds, and then the slow eaters will eat very little or even no food. So you're going to find that you're going to have some kind of imbalance in terms of growth in your bunnies. So what we do at the farm is we try to keep a minimum of 2 bunnies in a cage and a maximum of 3 bunnies in a cage at the point of weaning. At least that way, you know that when you give them feeds, they will not eat a lot. The other thing that we also take note of when weaning bunnies is we kind of wean based on the size. So we also grade them. We also grade the bunnies based on size, where if you have 2 huge bunnies, you group them together. If you have 2 small bunnies, you group them together. Of course, after sexing them, to ensure that you don't have any rabbits inbreeding. That way, you're going to ensure that these huge bunnies are not going to bully the small ones from eating, and then you continue to have those weight imbalances. Another key aspect, if you want your bunnies to gain weight very fast, is going to be constant supply of clean water and multivitamin. So the two go together. The bunnies need constant supply of water, but also in this water you do some kind of value addition in it and put multivitamin. Now multivitamin is going to boost the immunity of your rabbits. It's going to boost their appetite to eat the feeds which you give them, and it's going to provide to them other minerals that the rabbits cannot find in the food and in the grasses. And by all that combination, it quite boosts the growth of your bunnies. This is something that you can do regularly. You can set your program or your routine, and maybe you say you give your bunnies multivitamin once every month. Ensure that once every month you give multivitamin to your rabbits based on the prescription that you will have got from the vet. The other hindrance of your bunnies gaining weight is going to be sicknesses and parasites. Guys, if your rabbit is always sick, there's no way it's going to gain weight. And the sicknesses come from maybe hygiene. Okay, sometimes it comes from hygiene. Sometimes it comes from the feeds, what feeds you're feeding your rabbits. As long as you get the hygiene, farming hygiene, and also your feeding program right, most of the time you're going to have a disease-free farm. Parasites, these also can come from feeds. Sometimes maybe internal parasites come from feeds. Then the external parasites like ear mites and stuff like that, those are going to come from the hygiene in your cage system or in your rabbit structure. Now, what do? You should provide some routine medication to some common known rabbit diseases. These you can do the natural remedies if you want to go organic. But what is important is that you must deworm your rabbits. You must have a routine to deworm your rabbits. This is going to be very important. You can use the natural dewormers like the purple leaf, or you can go with the chemical way of deworming your rabbits. You can use dewormers for chicken, and this will do for you the magic. But what is important is to deworm your rabbit at least every after 3 months. Even 3 months is a long way, but if you want to keep your farm to some level of organic, at least do it every after 3 months. Now, the other aspect that you should know about rabbits growing fast is going to be the age. Now, rabbits tend to grow fast when they are still young. You see that if when rabbits are just born after 7 days, when you get there, you can even begin to wonder whether they are the little bunnies which you saw when they were just a day old. So rabbits are going to tend to grow fast when they are still young, between uh, 1 day and to about 6 months. That is the time for you to give proper feeding to your bunnies, because that is the time that they are going to be gaining weight. So when your rabbits start to eat, don't cheat them and cheat yourself by not giving them the proper feeds. This is the time now for you to give them proper feeding, because this is the time for them to gain weight. Beyond 8 months, once your rabbit hits 8 months and it has not got its senior weight, then you can forget about it. So ensure that during this period you give your rabbit all the nutrition that it needs to meet its senior weight. Most of the rabbits are going to be about 5 kg at about 8 months. That is the highest amount of kilos that you will get from the medium size rabbit breeds like the New Zealand, the California, the Chinchillas, the Palominos, the Silver Martin rabbits, except the giant breeds like the Flemish giant, the checkered giant, the continental giant. Those will be able to meet to go beyond 5 kg at 8 months. But remember also, those breeds are going to require more space, they are going to eat more food, and they have more bones than the meat. So if you're into rabbit farming for meat production, they are not going to do much for you unless you're going to use them to crossbreed. Sometimes when you crossbreed with the New Zealands and the Californias, you end up with big rabbits which grow faster than the purebred checkered giant or Flemish giant. If you have watched this video this far, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. If we have anything that we have missed and not covered in this video and you would like feedback on, please put it in the comment section below. If you have any addition or any experience that you have discovered regarding how to make your rabbits gain weight faster, please also put it in the comment section below so that we are able to learn from each other. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.